Hello, beautiful, sexy souls. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to another pick a card. So it's Valentine's Day coming up very soon, and I thought I would do a few love-inspired readings. So one of the things I want to mention is there will be like sexual references at the end. If you're not interested in having sex with this person that is on your mind, or maybe you will not have the person come up that is on your mind because this is who is interested in you. So this reading will have 3 groups, and within those 3 groups I'll also have 3 subsections. You'll find this all in the description box below, and it'll have what that extra bit is. So the idea behind that is that anyone that wants a longer reading, they can, go to the extra bits. If you just want to know who's interested in you and what their intention is, you can watch the first part. Okay, so I don't have piles here yet, but I will be doing that in a second. So we'll just have runes today, and because this is going to be a longer reading, I'm not going to actually go into talking about the runes, but we will use it to for you to pick a group. So this is group number 1. Okay. And this is group number 2. This one always comes out for me. And this is group number 3. So, when you've chosen a group, you can go to the description box and find the timestamp. Okay, hello, group number 1. So I have pre-pulled cards already, and we will get into the first part of this reading. So this is just looking into who this person is that is interested in you and what is their intention. So the first card that we have is, we have a blessing for the right words. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. And next we have the 5 of Swords reversed. Okay, I'm going to try and not hit the camera. Next, it's kind of hard. I have to go like around the tripod. Next we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Magician reversed, and finally the 9 of Cups. So the first thing that I want to point out that I feel with this person and that is interested in you is that they've been let down either by you or just in general in the past, okay? Because we have the Magician reversed there. So they're not really good at manifesting what they desire because of some of the issues that I'm picking up is they don't have the confidence to speak up for themselves, and they don't feel that people really want to hear them. So they sort of keep quiet and they're quite reserved, okay? Because the way that I feel about this person with the Queen of Pentacles is that whoever they are, they're very reserved, and they can sometimes be the person that is sitting in the corner of a room just observing. The way that I feel about them is they have a feature about them that is quite smooth, okay? So they could have really smooth skin, or their hair could be really soft and silky. Something that's just really yummy. Okay, it's like something that is like, when people say, oh my god, like your skin, I could just like... It's almost as well, the way I'm feeling about this is like I'm also getting a smell. So I'm getting a really sweet strawberry kind of a smell. Strawberries or lemons. Just because I'm feeling this Queen of Pentacles just really, either really luxurious, red, browny, could be blonde. It's just something about the hair color or the skin or something that is, it just makes me feel like I want to touch it. I just like put my hand like through their hair or just touch their skin. So that is something that I'm picking up about their appearance, okay? And another thing about their appearance is they might be on the feminine side. When I say on the feminine side, I mean like they might have like a little bit of a shape to their body, like a little bit of curves or a nice kind of plumpness to their cheeks. Or another thing that I'm picking up with them is that, like I said, with the magician there reversed, they could be the type of person that just doesn't feel like they have what it takes to get what they desire. One of those reasons could have to do with childhood, okay? They maybe have been bullied in the past, or they just really are afraid to go after what they want in life, okay? Because they feel like people are out to get them. But their intention is that they are feeling a little bit differently towards you, and they're hopefully going to have the courage to say the right thing. And honestly, if they do approach you, the way that they're going to approach you and say it is going to come off as very different to what you thought they would say. And through this, you will notice that this person as well, they are very much like what you actually see yourself wanting in a partner. They're kind of everything you sort of wanted, even if it's not something forever. It's something that you want right now. And I'm not sure about how serious it would ever go, or if you've been together before, but it's like, I don't know. Something here as well tells me that maybe you were friends and maybe you kissed or something, and then it was just kind of went friend zoned or something. I don't know. It could be something like that, but it's seeming to me that this is blooming into something different. It doesn't feel like it's completely a relationship sort of situation, but they're wanting to say, let's just try again, or let's just get on and see how we go. But I'm just feeling that they're finding the right words, and that's their intention, is to just say the right thing to you and then go from there. So next we have death. They went through a huge transition in their, either recently or they are being prepared for it. It's connected to a parent or someone who was an adult that they looked up to as a child, and now they're coming to terms with that wasn't okay, or that this person actually made them doubt themselves a lot, and that's why they shy away from the world, is because they feel that the world is out to attack them. And she's looking down at this and she's knowing that that's what's up. Now, that could be you. This could be you are sensing that they need a little help, and you don't. I'm not sure what your situation is, because this is a general reading, but you have to ask yourself, should I be interfering with this? Okay, we have the Prince of Coins next. Okay. To be honest, what I'm feeling is, if you have now figured out who this person is, I want to say that they are getting over some part of a mess that has to do with you or something that they're doing at work. One thing that I am seeing with this Prince of Coins is that they could be walking away from someone just because of this magician picking it up, that this could be a toxic person that's in their life. It could have manifested through having a toxic parent or having someone in their life when they were younger. He's walking over this little tiny bridge here, and you can see the skull, and it's connected to the Death card and the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be that they're walking away from this toxic situation and wanting to move towards you. And then we have the Magician. So I'm getting, they could be really into like science or like some sort of gadgets, like spends a lot of time, even Harry Potter. I don't know why I'm saying that. I would never say that for the Magician, but I'm just seeing like Harry Potter, or really interested in TV shows that have to do with like alchemy or chemicals, or I don't know, might help you get clarity on who this person is. I'm also hearing Breaking Bad. Okay. Yeah, so the magician and this magician again, it's something to do with the kind of life that they've had was sort of leading them into their interests anyway. So some of the stuff that's happened to them, it sort of led them into um these kind of different and unique hobbies, if that makes sense. Okay, so that's what I'm getting from that. And then we also have the Eight of Swords reversed. When they are around you, it feels like time stops. They don't feel like they're anxious anymore. Now we're going to move on to what it would be like, or sorry. So if you want to make a move, what you could do to help that along. So the cards that we have. Chill. Oh, fuck me. No, don't tell them to fuck you. Okay. So the first card we have is the Two of Swords reversed. I'm going to just put them upright though, so that I know they're reversed. But the next one we have is the Three of Swords. It was reversed as well. Next card we have Page of Wands upright and Four of Wands reversed. Okay. See, that's why, again, it feels like a friendship sort of thing. These energies just feel like someone that you're there for through thick and thin. That's the way it feels for me. So, I just, with this Two of Swords, you need to decide, why would you want to make a move? Okay, why would you want to make a move? Because your intentions have to be for the right reasons. I'm getting the feeling that you are probably going to feel that this person just needs someone to hug, and that's one of the reasons that you want to be with them. You just want to make them happy, be that plaster for their wound, okay? And it's not necessarily the way that I feel about this Three of Swords. It just feels like a weird situation. And I think if you were to make a move, or to say like, do you want to go on a date or whatever, you would maybe get a response that's a little bit like overly grateful. And it might put you like, oh God, in a feeling of like, I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't know if I should have asked them. So you need to change the way that you're putting this out, okay? You're putting out an energy of, I need to clear the air, okay, with that Three of Swords and Two of Swords. It's like you're trying to clear the air. You're trying to bring it back to a place where, you know, it's the two of you again, and it's chill, it's relaxed, everything feels quite closed in again, sort of secretive. This Four of Wands is like kind of in the closet sort of energy where you liked it to be, and now something came out of the closet and you're thinking like, oh God, what do I do now? So this could be a situation where someone expressed their feelings and then things got a bit weird and a bit complicated. Something that could spark this in a whole new direction would be going back to their home, or going back to taking it to the place that it used to be. So what I mean by that is, something you could do is you could be like, you know, you want to come back to my place, you know, we can just chill, watch a movie. It feels like it doesn't need to be super serious. If you do want to make a move, it needs to be something quite chill, relaxed, and taking it slow. Sort of like teenagers again. That's how it feels. With the Page of Wands, it's like, just, we're exploring. We're being curious. So almost being like, we don't have to talk about that, whatever that is, because I can't go too deep into this because it's different for everybody. There's just something extra that's sort of being kind of not talked about, okay? And it's Three of Swords energy, so it could be something traumatic had happened, they lost someone, some sort of a grief. It could be that, or it could be to do with the two of you, and it's like things changed. Both of you changed because of some sort of element of surprise that came into the relationship. Because I do definitely feel like you know this person because you do talk to them, it feels like. It's just the conversation hasn't really been going quite well recently, or it never used to go that well before. They literally just want to chill and watch a movie, okay? Magician. You could watch Breaking Bad, you could watch Harry Potter, watch something. So that could be a little suggestion there, but it does feel like Netflix and maybe chill. Okay, so yes. Also, when it comes to asking them or making a move or whatever, we have always do your best. So it says stay in the present moment, and these two flowers are intertwining elegantly. Okay, that is what this feels like. They're not grabbing onto each other like for dear life. It's blooming together easily. And we have keep your attention on today and stay in the present moment. This is beginning of a new understanding, a new dream. Okay, so yeah, it's like literally you're starting to understand yourselves differently. And then together, it's also you're realizing parts of their struggles are also connected to my struggles or whatever. So as long as you're just doing the best you can with them, that's all that you need to do. Don't try and be someone that you're not. Don't try and get tangled up in their stuff either. Just do what you can with them and then leave them be. Okay? Now, we're going to move on to what would this sex be like? So if you don't want to hear about that, you can skip away. So, for anyone that was wondering, what would it be like if you actually had sex? We have the death card. Okay, don't worry. Nothing to be worried about. We also have the Eight of Swords again, okay? Eight of Swords. They might be into, less talking. Yeah, honestly, this person, they feel like quite reserved, quite relaxed, but what they really do like is this being dominated, okay? It's like these two energies together is like coming in and transforming, okay? She's coming in to transform them. And that's the sort of sex that they're interested in. They might like the dark. They might not be very comfortable with having the light on, okay? You might be the opposite. You might like to have the light on. You might like to walk around naked, and they're just someone who's not as comfortable with that. Okay, so that's something that I'm picking up. Tying them up could be something that they really like. Oh my god, like seriously, it just seems like something that, now I'm seeing this bed, and now I'm seeing this as one of those beds with the like those olden days, those beds that royal people have. So yeah, I don't know. They're the type of person that once you get to know their sort of sex language, which is pretty much silent, you can have probably one of the best experiences with them. But they will really, either you're going to transform their life in regards to sex, or they just haven't woke up to that's the kind of sex that they like. I don't know, just something very, very different. So yeah, if group number one, if you were wanting to have sex with them, I mean, this looks very, very interesting indeed. Just because she is coming in there with a cape on, the Grim Reaper vibes, it's like there's something about you that is like, I know how to give you the best sex you've ever had. That's just something I'm picking up. You are like, I know that there's something more to them. Okay, could be this nerd kind of nerdy vibe that you're like, they come across maybe as like innocent, or they come across as someone who's quite relaxed and reserved, like I said before, but that's what you're interested in. You like dominating. You like to come and be like, hello darkness, my old friend. I've come to have sex with you again. Part of why they're so engulfed in like fantasy or these unusual sort of TV shows and concepts and scientific kind of stuff. If I'm going to pick a place, it feels like science fiction sort of kind of stuff. Yeah, actually. And we have atoms. We have atoms here as well. When I see this card, I think on the movie Tangled when they're on the boat and what is that song? It's like do 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 do. I don't know the words. What is that song? If you know what the song is, comment down below. It's in Tangled when they're in the boat and there's like candles. But we have building atoms. So yeah, now I'm also thinking on the Big Bang Theory. So you could be like Penny and they could be like Sheldon. That kind of vibe. No, I'm joking. But also it seems like same-sex relationship for some people as well, to be honest. So with building atoms, actually, before we go and look at that card, I actually might get the book for that. Where is the book? I might find the book and read what this says. But yeah, we have as well, we have the Four of Cups, we have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Eight of Wands. When it comes to having sex with them, you need to make sure that you're not just coming over out of boredom, okay? You're not just coming over and being like, is this a good time? And if you feel like the vibe is off, just let it go, okay? Because again, I see here some tools and it just seems like it's a bad time, okay? I'm getting this vibe. She's coming and she's like bored and she's like, okay, you want to go have some fun upstairs? And they're kind of like, you know, I can't. There's something about her vibe, which she is now starting to show up a little bit more. And I do feel like that is whoever's watching this reading, this is your vibe here, because that's just the girl with the red hair trying to find the right words. Okay, with that card. I'm just going to make a mess. Those cards just go away for a second. Not this one though. So this is sort of what I'm picking up. Okay, that this is whoever you are watching this, this is you're trying to find the right words as well. So maybe it is more so to do with you're trying to ask them out, you're trying to get them out of their comfort zone. And this is literally how I visualize what they look like. Big coat, longer hair, or just an edge to them. An edge, but like that soft, like smooth skin or smooth, something really smooth about them. The reason I'm saying that is the sex would be really good. It would be about just exploring different things. It would be like getting slowly to a different level, because I'm seeing a ladder here in the background. So slowly moving up the ladder, getting them to just try different things, like really slow and sensual, but also then you're going to get to that place. So this is how it would feels like to me with the Eight of Swords and the Death card. It seems like it's going to just be transformation after transformation because you're slowly peeling back the layers of one another. It would help both of you come out of your comfort zone massively. Something here that I'm noticing, like she's just holding her boobs and he's just like staring at her. And yeah, it's just really something really different about this sex life. Also, it could go through periods of like the Seven of Swords, like someone not being completely totally honest, or something feeling off. It feels like this could be something that you need to pay attention to. With this Four of Cups, you need to make sure that you could be someone who is a little bit more sexually active or sexually interested in like doing different things all the time, and they're just not always ready for it, because again, comes back to what I've said before, they sometimes feel like they're not worthy, they don't deserve you, blah blah blah. So again, always do your best with them. They're not shady at all. The vibes I'm getting from them is they're not shady, but they might come off as like they're doing something because like they're acting weird. But they're not like the type of person to open up. They're the type of person to keep their shit quiet and deal with it in a Eight of Swords kind of a way. So with this building atoms, I am going to read from the book. It says, everything is connected by the same building blocks of matter. You are electric and vibrating in motion. Being stagnant in your beliefs and growth is unnatural. Building and changing is natural. There is room for infinite variety. Okay? And word of power, atomos, which is Greek for undivided. Yeah. Okay. Many ancient cultures suspected the world was made up of building blocks that couldn't be seen. While the elements of earth, air, fire, and water were part of their thinking, many also thought that even these formidable elements were constructed from something. The ancient Greek philosophers, don't know your name there, bruh. I'm not going to say that because I don't know. And his pupil, Demetrius, suggested around 450 AD that atoms existed. They were infinite and that there must be different kinds to reflect the object that was the end result. Indian, okay, I'm just going to let you pause that because, like, or I'm going to let you read the rest of that. If you want. One thing I'm just paying attention to is all the elements. So this is really good. It's like when the two of you are together, it seems like you bring in the magician energy that they need. You're the one that sort of, you could have like more of the fire and the air energy, and they might have more of the cups and the pentacle energy, so the water and earth energy, and you might have more of the fire and the air, or whatever it may be. So yeah, opposites attract, like they say, and sometimes that's really hard to deal with, but it's how you look at it, how you perceive it to be. But that is all that I have for you, group number 1. If you enjoyed it, leave a comment down below. If you would like a personal reading, I have the links and everything down below in the description box. And yes, if you are having a Valentine's Day with this person or someone else, I hope you enjoy it, and I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Okay, hello group number 2, welcome to your reading. So the first thing that we're going to be looking at, who is this person, what's going on with them right now, why are they interested in you, and what is the intention going forward, what are they thinking on saying or doing to get your attention. Okay, that's sort of the things we're going to be looking at first. Then for anyone that wants to stay, we will then be looking into if you were to approach them, how would that go? And then as well, last little bit for anyone that wants the juicy stuff, how would the sex be if you were to have sex with them? Okay, so that is what we're doing today. And yes, I have shuffled already for the first bit. So we will start with the cards that I have. So first card I have is loving the blue. So we have a blessing for a fresh start. Straight away I'm getting that this person could have like a bitch face. Resting bitch face, but something about them is really alluring. Like they really pull you in. I'm not sure if they still do that to you, but if you know who this person is, if you don't know who this person is, it might be someone who will just get your attention all of a sudden, okay? But this person is looking for a fresh start. That's what we can start off with, okay? The next card I have is the 10 of Wands, okay? Then we have the Lovers. Then we have the Ace of Cups. And the last card we have is the Ace of Wands. Something that I'm picking up from this person first off is I'm noticing that they are holding a broom here and then holding a wand here. So they are holding it in their right hand, okay? Something about this is telling me that they had a dream to be doing something and they have recently just let go of that. Okay, so that's one thing I'm picking up. The thing that is coming to mind, this will not resonate with everybody, but someone who used to play like hockey or some sort of a sport, and they're leaving basically what I'm getting from this is leaving a passion, an old passion behind, okay? Because this card is behind, so it's sort of like saying that it's in the past and they're ready for, oh my god, ready for a fresh start. Okay, so they're leaving something behind that they thought they were always going to do. Something that they really loved, but realized that it's no longer, the dream is sort of dying, mainly because of this card. The dream is dying because they're letting other things get in the way. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. So the raven here is coming to basically say, hello, you're in the thick of the darkness. You need to start getting to the bottom of why you're here and rebalance out certain aspects of your life, okay? And the number 34 adds up to a 7. So it's like, for me, the number 7 is about reanalyzing everything and also making sure that you are getting the details about everything. I do also feel that there may be like a spark of passion here with the Ace of Wands going forward, but it's not going to be easy. They're really actually being tested. They have something that they know that they really want to do. They're having to push really hard to get there, okay? And it's quite difficult for them. It's something that is really testing their emotions, and it's really pushing them to their limit. And certain things had to fall away for them to wake up to the fact that this is what they need to do next. Yeah, with the lovers here, I feel like moving forward, they want to make sure that they are not being a certain way in a relationship, because these two reversals for me aren't really a negative thing. They're more so to do with that this person has developed some toxic sort of manifestation energy in regards to love, and it's mainly because they don't really have a grounded relationship with their past, and also they're a little bit out of touch with reality because they think that a certain expectation needs to be met in order for you to be seen in this world. So they kind of have a battle with their ego at the minute. That doesn't mean that, to be honest, I sort of see this as this person is developing to sort of let go. Okay, I have these cards here just because while I was doing the group number 1, I was feeling like, I don't know if I don't know, this Valentine's Day year is a good year. Could be this Valentine's 2022 Valentine's could be a bit of a purge for some people, but I'm not feeling that here. It feels like a purge emotionally with people. So it's sort of on an individual level. So it's kind of like being there for people. Okay. Seeker. I said it. See, I knew it. I was like, they are seeking to change. So that is one thing that is happening here. They are wanting to open up and awaken. They don't really know how to do that. The darkness is coming in for them to let go, no matter how hard it is, because they are not looking after themselves anymore, because things have happened. The world has changed. Nothing is as it seems anymore. Things are different. People are trying to just get back to life in general. People aren't really caring about who you are, what you do, or what you look like you do. And the next couple of cards we have, so we have the Devil. Okay, so again we have the Raven here, and we have the Raven showing up again here. For me, what the Raven is, it's basically I always just take it as my fears coming to face me, and how do I want to react. That's how I see it, because once you sort of face it, then you realize there's nothing to be afraid of. So this is kind of what I'm getting from this Devil energy. They're reaching towards this new beginning, this fresh start, okay? And the next card we have is the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is saying that they maybe are realizing that the people and the energy that they're surrounded with is why maybe they are the way they are. So they're probably starting to connect the dots of, wait, if I want to start fresh and let go of all this bullshit, I need to let go of the thoughts and the people and the language that I'm using, because these people are just negative, and I'm also being negative, and I'm in this sort of anger state of mind where he's hammering down on that sword, sort of, you know, gathering up the swords there so that he can fight when he needs to fight, because it's like a lack of trust. So this person is fed up. It's just because of the next card I have, the Emperor reversed. Okay, so the Emperor reversed is giving me a feeling that they were looking at life in a way through the lens of you have to fake it till you make it, or you have to manipulate in order to get people to do what you want. And that's naturally not who he is. Because then I have the Princess of Cups, okay? Now, this just gives me Sagittarius vibes, okay? And the snake here as well is the Scorpio. So it really feels like Scorpio and Sagittarius energy, okay? That's what I'm getting, and it could be a little bit of Gemini here too, to do with looking at where Gemini or the third house is in your chart to sort of see how you can work together communication wise. Okay, I'm getting a strong sense that they are wanting to change for the better, because they know that in order to win you, that's the only way that they can do it, is if they change themselves. Not to impress you, but that's kind of how it feels like it's starting off. They think that they need to become more in alignment with who they are, and they need to stop wasting their time on things that don't matter. It's hard for them though, because we have the Devil here and the Emperor. It's these two energies is like materialistic and needing needing the physical things to feel secure, okay? And that is why this, sorry, it's out of focus. That is why this Ace of Cups is here, because their connection to the earth is they have a scarcity mindset because they are not realizing that they are abundant, okay? They think that they need all these things to feel like they are secure, when in reality, all you need is to realize that, like, all you need is like basic things to be happy. But they don't see it like that. That's why they're seeking to find this balance within themselves, to be like, you know, I don't need all this stuff. They're trying really hard to let go of the things that are weighing them down, okay? Their intentions with you, to be honest, they're trying to work more on themselves. I don't know if you've been with this person before and it didn't work out, or recently something has happened during the Venus and Mercury retrogrades. So that could be something here that's they're wanting to solve. There could have been some sort of a argumentative situation. Okay, we don't have Ace of Swords here. We have Ace of Cups. So it's more so that someone was really hurt. It kind of feels like they were really hurt, okay? And they might have acted in a way that seemed quite toxic. Because the Seven of Swords, they're building up those swords because they don't trust. They don't trust because the way that they view the world it's scary to them. It's hard. They're facing it. They are going to be facing it more and more. But that is all I have for the first part of this reading. And yeah, I'm going to put these cards maybe to the side. So, next we're going to look at if you want to make a move, or if you were thinking about it, how would it go, what you should really look at, pay attention to. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Just put them out first. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Death card. Love this Death card. It literally screams. We have more Scorpio energy here. Okay. And we have this card, which is be impeccable with your word, cultivate faith. Okay, look at that again. It's starting to connect the dots. The fresh start is definitely in the third eye with this connection, okay? There's a lot of psychic, spiritual energy here. I don't want to say like too much, but you know what I mean. This is very multi-layered. There's more than just the devil energy. There's more to this. So, to start off, I want to make it very clear that your intention should be to move slow. Move very slow with this, and you have to just trust that things are going to happen the way that they're supposed to happen. If that means a yes or a no. We have the Ace of Pentacles here. This Ace of Pentacles is sort of connecting to these other two, okay? So until they get through whatever it is that they're going through right now, until they get to this point, it's not really a good decision for you to move in with the offers, with the sort of physical gestures, if we want to put it that way. Meaning like making a move, grabbing them, pulling them in, being sexual, being flirtatious, all that energy. Okay, because underneath it I have the Lovers here as well. So to communicate, it's sort of showing me that it's not really the time as of yet to communicate. Okay, so this is sort of saying that this is not really a good time. Okay, it says be impeccable with your word and cultivate faith. So I'm going to read this now because it feels like a good time to read it. It says, to have great faith is to have great power, because your intent, your will, is undivided. When your word isn't dissipated by doubt, the power of your word becomes even stronger. Now this card came up recently, so I don't know if people watching this seen it up before, but it's coming back again, coming back around. Okay, so this could be adding on to it. Yeah, let's start with this. So if you were wanting to make a move with them, I have the Ten of Pentacles. Why? That's one of the answers. Why do you need to? This person, I'm seeing that this is them. Okay, this person is wanting your attention. They have all these other people wanting their attention, sniffing them, wanting to get into bed with them, maybe, or whatever it may be. And you're just like, no, you have a family, or you have to... Why are you trying to ruin something? Something here is like, why is someone trying to ruin something? There's a three-way... I never see Ten of Pentacles like this, but there's like this is a three... There's something coming on here that has to do with three people involved, okay? Because this Ten of Pentacles is split up into 3 here at the top, 3 here, and 4 here, okay? The number 3 is about unity, yeah. The number 6 is about balance, okay? And then the number 4 is about home, or foundation. So when you put all those pentacles together, you see what the situation is. So that's just something I want to say. There's someone who's like sniffing and smelling that this person is focused on something else. So I don't know what that is. That could be, I don't know who is where in this situation. But when it comes to you wanting to reach out or what you could do next, you stay put. That's what I'm getting. Stay put. You're good. You're good. Okay? If they do communicate with you, I honestly feel like it's in your dreams. So I think you're going to get messages through your dreams and writing them down, and maybe journaling. That's a good idea. But what I'm seeing here is that the communication for the next... Well, I am hearing this. You might hear from them one day and then not hear from them again. So it might be like that. It might be like you might hear from them and then it's like silence. Okay, because these fish here are sort of in the water, out of the water, you know, hot cold kind of thing. Because again, they're going through this. They want to have this. They're wanting what they can't have before it's time. Okay, that's what I'm getting. They want all of this to just flow in a really smooth way, because people have been dreaming about each other. And then when they wake up, the devil energy just puts them into that like feeling of wanting you in the way that is sort of the old version of them. That's why it's going to take time. If you want to work on this relationship, or if you don't. Because as we're going on here, we're getting a little bit more serious, and we will be talking about the sex next. With the Death card, so this is not just about them. The Death card is connected to what's hidden what's been waiting to come out of the shadows, okay? And now this is not something to fear, because it's basically everything that has happened in the past, it has been to make you know how to deal with toxic energy when it shows. It's like you can spot it, okay, with that Princess of Cups. You can sort of spot it and like get straight through it. So I'm just getting the impression here that you might hear from them bits and pieces throughout the next while, but there's nothing solid coming from it. It's like, it just feels very wishy-washy. Let's say like Valentine's Day, a week from kind of then, things might start to make more sense as to where the direction of this is going. Because for me right now, it's like what you want to come out of. It's your decision right now, because their decision's too wishy-washy. Even if it's not the thing that you're supposed to take. You know what I mean? If it's not the thing, I'm not saying that, you know, you choose what your life, what you want to do. That's the thing here. Because sometimes cards can't even explain feelings. And feelings can't explain karma. And there's more to things, there's more to life. So let's just take it chill. Let's just be chill about it and decide and take our power back and be like, I want this because XYZ. Not because I'm trying to fix someone, or not because I feel bad for them, or not because I feel like they've changed for me. None of that bullshit, okay? Do it for you. Do it because you believe, and you believe that they can change. That's the energy you want to put out. You want to believe that they can change for themselves. And that's happening through you, okay? Through you changing, through you feeling better about yourself, and then you see that they also are changing. That's the only reason that they can be coming back into your life, is because they must be also changing too. That means that they're still an energetic match, but it doesn't mean they're going to be there forever again. It doesn't mean that they're your soulmate because they keep changing with you. It just means that they're still matching up to your energies. Oh, so that is how I sometimes look at things. And I just wanted to point that out because this seems like one of those sort of situations. Yeah. Okay. So we will move on to the sex now. I just shuffled and oh my god. So who's here for the sex? Let's see what we have. Okay. I knew it. Look at this. Like, this is going to be where I'm going to place this card. So we have the Five of Wands. Now, Five of Wands, I'm just literally seeing this as there is someone knowing. So if you were to have sex, there's going to be someone who will know. Someone will have a very strong indication that that is happening. We also have a Ten of Wands. This Ten of Wands is like, let's just hide behind the bushes, pull our trousers down, just have it, like let's have at it, okay? Her top's all ripped. She's just like, they just ripped each other's clothes off. This is like, I've wanted to fuck you for 1,000 years. Okay, and then we have the Eight of Wands. This is the energy from their point of view. Feels like they know that you're this energy, this really sensual, and your energy comes across as very like no boundaries, sort of, in the way that you're like, you don't really care how you look, what way your body is. She's literally grabbing her boobs there, and she's like, he's feeding her or whatever. We had this card in the first pile. Now we have the Nine of Wands and we have the Ten of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is connecting to this Emperor reversed and this Death card. Okay, so on their side of things, they are 100% seeking to get away from something. They're like, something that they don't love anymore is going to be definitely going. These two cards are just like confirmed for me, okay, with this Nine of Wands. Okay, something has just shot out from them, from their heart space, because they've realized that they have not been filling themselves up emotionally, and they're just like fed up. They want a new beginning. It is coming, I'm hearing, but it will take some time for it to get to that point. And then with the Ten of Wands, which we have the Ten of Wands here, there is someone who knows about what they're going through, and they might put some trust into that person. If you were to have sex, then it would probably be that someone knows. You would just have to be aware of that. To be honest, it doesn't feel like it has to do with the person. Say like you or them are in a relationship and that relationship just isn't working out anymore. It feels like a friend of whoever, a friend of yours or a friend of theirs will know about it. When there's more than one person knowing, things can get a little bit tricky because you can't trust people with their word. Okay? Especially when we have the Seven of Swords up here, kind of being in the position of where what that person is surrounded by. They're surrounded by people that they can't really trust. Okay? So that's just something that I want to point out. They're going through a lot because they have the Ten of Wands 3 times here. This is literally like this person just is, they're so trapped. But they're trapped by, it feels like they're surrounded by people who just are trapping them. That's what it feels like to me. Okay, so this energy here sneaking through is someone who's jealous, and there's someone who would want to see them even more blocked. There's just someone shady motherfucker that is involved in all of this. Okay, I want to see. I just want to pick. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. We have whoever this person is coming off as a coward. This person, and wands again, we have fire here at the bottom. This person is not a friend. This person is someone who's a piece of shit. Someone who likes to, just don't like this. I really don't like it. It's just all over here with the devil connected to it. It's like someone who wants to see this person fail, and someone who wants to use you as a way to control or further like mess with this person. Okay, now for them, what do they need to do? Because I want to actually see. We have Supreme Ordeal. They're really facing it. They're facing their biggest test. This is like literally why the Seeker, the Awakening, there's something happening. This person is definitely waking up, because the last card I have is Depth, Lake. Okay, when I see this card, this is my Awakening card, and we have all of these cards are sort of signifying that whoever this person is, they are waking up from something major. Okay, so something spiritually is going to shift with them, and they are going to become a new version of themselves, completely changing completely. This card also for me is waking up to a past life connection. Okay, so that could be something that you're realizing. That's why this Ten of Wands is like being pushed here. The power of this 3 is literally like, enough is enough. I can't be in this relationship or this situation. They need to be with you. It feels like that. So I'm like slowly easing into this so that you don't get the wrong idea. But whoever's still here, this literally feels like something like that not many people would understand. So I'm here for you. And on that note, if you would like a private reading, the links are down below. But yeah, I think that's what I'm going to leave it at that. Group number 2. This was an interesting one. So yes, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the future. Goodbye. Okay, hello group number 3. Welcome to your reading. So like I said in the intro, we're first going to look at who this person is, why they're thinking on you, what are they thinking to do next, what's sort of their intentions, and then we're going to look into if you want to make a move, what can you what would be the best option, how should you act, etc. And then for anyone who wants the juicy stuff, we'll be looking into if you were to have sex with this person, how would that affect things as well moving forward. Okay, so you don't have to stay for all three of those options, but that is just how I'm doing the reading. Yeah, without further ado, let's start. I have pre-shuffled for the first part of this, and yes, let's start. So the first card we have is a blessing for unity where once there was division. One thing that I'm noticing straight away is these eyes. They could have green eyes, this person, or eyes that are just very big and like the rabbit as well. Quite big eyes, big green eyes, or just something about them that is very kind of sad looking but cute. Do you know what I mean? Sad but cute. That's what I'm getting. Okay, I don't know how I'm feeling now about the layout that I had in my head. You make plans and the universe laughs, because this reading is going to be a little bit different, I think. Because we have the Ten of Swords. Now these cards are about, basically there's a big change happening with this person, massive. Okay, we have the Nine of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups. This came in group number 2 as well. And the Queen of Wands. We have similar energy. So that's what I want to start off by saying first, is that what I'm getting from this is that people's relationship and their self-love has been, let's put it that way now, has been tested massively. Okay, this feels like it's all in the past now, but they had a lot of dark thoughts come up to the surface like quite quickly, and it had to do with them sort of tuning in to the energy of their higher self. Okay, because the Queen of Wands, she also is she's wearing the crown here, and the card that we have, the intention that the universe, the divine feminine, has for this person is that they were divided with their own self, what they love, and clearly they were not loving themselves very much. They really thought that they weren't worthy. This big massive dark cloud just came over them and surrounded them and became that shadow. And the cat here as well, this cat is the energy of cats. It's like they hunt for birds and mice and small creatures like that, these cats, and they come out at night. So it's coming, things that are underneath the bed, they're coming out. Now what I'm getting from this is this person could have had some inner child stuff come to the surface, things that they were trying so hard to keep under the bed, right? And all of a sudden it was just showing up more and more that this was becoming something that was making them feel anxious. They're true where they want to go in life, but it was just something that had to happen because they were not being true to themselves. I see that it must have just happened recently, that the end, all of that has sort of ended. Now it will take them some time to get back into that alignment. Is going to take probably like a month or so. You're going to notice a change in them, but to be honest, it's going to take about a year for them to fully, that's what this year is all about for this person. Okay, now their connection to you is they get to choose now, and what they get to choose is this is ended, so now they can work towards towards someone like you who can take them and teach them how they can turn that around. Okay, because right now it's undecided. They have to fix the things that they've been doing to themselves. It doesn't mean that they're a waste of your time, they're a waste of your energy, that you should just ignore them. These are trends that you see in the New Age community where it's kind of like just give up on these people because they're never going to wake up kind of thing. But yeah, this is what I'm feeling here, is that their intention now is to try and like maybe work towards getting your attention, or maybe hearing what you have to say, and it feels like to me that they kind of do want to open up, but they're afraid. They're a little bit afraid. It's like a rabbit. You have to run after the rabbit to grab it because it's scared. And then when you actually hold the rabbit, it kind of starts to calm down and it starts to relax. And yeah, it's just like, there's a little bit of not sure, uncertainty, okay? Because you have the cat at your feet. And that is intimidating because it's like your confidence and the animal totem at your feet scream like their fears. This is a woman or a very strong, powerful feminine energy that is messing with their toxic feminine energy. They're going to sometimes feel like they're not good enough a lot of the time. And that's another reason why this is reversed, because then it's like they say the wrong thing. They're like, shit, I fucked it up. And then they're at home in their bed and they're like, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Da, 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 da. So this Queen of Wands, for me, it's like you could not change yourself, but just put yourself in a different sort of energetic wavelength. It's not that you're stepping yourself down, but it's just if you want to. That's another thing. It just feels like to me that you have to just see how it goes, okay? Because the division doesn't feel like you and this person. I'm not entirely sure if you know who this person really is. But yeah, let's continue. So we have the quest, okay? So this quest for me, it's like they got on a boat that was going in a direction that they didn't really want to go in. So they had to cut ties with that. They're on the boat and they're like, oh God, I'm on the wrong boat. Shit, this is the wrong direction for me in life. I'm not making the right decisions. What am I going to do? I'm going to jump off the boat. And then they're washed up on the beach. Okay? This is a rebirth. This is what I'm getting. So that is what is happening with this person. And I think it's already happened. They realized that they were not making the right decisions. They were not loving themselves in the way that they see others love themselves. They were just not doing what they want to do in life, okay? And that's what's happening. And now, for some reason, you come into the picture. We have Princess of Spears. You are something similar to your energy is starting to blossom. Okay, we have sunflowers here again, and there's sunflowers behind her. So the sunflower imagery is popping up. Pay attention to that. It might be one of those moments that you will remember forever for them, or it could be for you. I'm getting here is that they're standing tall now in who they are because they want to impress you. It's becoming the embodiment of that. So what they're trying to become the embodiment of is this Princess of Spears energy, which is what they see you as. They think that, you're sharp-witted, or you're quick to speak, you've got a really intelligent mind, you're blah, 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 whatever. They might have just a different perspective on you that you actually see yourself as. So they see you in a way that you don't see yourself, basically. But it's a good thing. But you might think, yeah, I don't really want to be seen like that. But remember, the cat's at the front. That's what they see first. They see that thing that they're afraid of. So when you are intimidated by someone, you sort of prepare yourself to say the right thing. Okay, so this is the block here that needs to change. And that's why I'm like, you could be like, you don't have to speak like that around me. You can chill out. Or, I'm not that. That would probably be a bit intimidating. So you would turn it to something along the lines of, just be free and open with me. Don't feel like you have to be someone you're not or whatever. I think it's like that. Oh my God, I didn't even see this. And then we have disguise. Okay. Now this could be two things. You might not realize that this person has been hiding what they're going through. Okay? Because she is looking this way in this card. She's looking that way. And all you see is that there's something not right about them. They're pretending that they're this happy, lucky person and that everything is fine. But you're questioning it. You're like, but underneath it all, I do see that they're not really as happy as they make out. Because this is what you're not looking at. You're not looking at over here. They're on a quest to fucking wake up to the bullshit. That's what I'm getting. And then, yeah. Then as we continue, this could also be that maybe you're looking and there's someone who's just like in the background. So I'm not sure if everyone knows who this person is, but it just feels like to me that they're in the background energy. Then with the last card, we have the Four of Coins. So this person is overworked. This person got themselves into a situation because the way that they were viewing how to attract a partner was the wrong way to do it. They were trying to be like, work their ass off to... This is very similar energy. Oh my God. All three groups have been about the masculine not feeling worthy. That's what it feels like. The masculine, because we had a lot of 10 of Wands and now we have 10 of Swords and 9 of Swords. And it's like the feminine energy is just sort of at the top here again. It's like, and then not loving themselves. And this is just going to continue if they don't take off the mask. That's why I'm like, oh, okay. So what I feel like with the intention is that, again, like I seen in other groups, you hold the power. You hold the power because you don't want to have the power. That's it. You just are the power because you know your own. You have your power. That's why you are it. So in this situation, is they're on the wrong. They're going downhill. They think they're going uphill, but that is just taking them on a circle until they realize, oh wait, I have to get off this train track that's taking me nowhere. But it's like a roller coaster. It's up and down and all around and never in the right direction. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm getting for the first part of this reading. But I would want to say here that what can you kind of do? So we're going to change it up a little bit. For the next bit, we're going to look at like what you can do to sort of help them out, or should you help them out or whatever. So yeah, that's what we're going to look at next. I'm just going to rearrange the cards here. First, I want to pull one of these from the Divine Masculine deck just to see what's up with them. We have Deadbeat. Okay, they're just literally that's what that looks like. It's like someone can't wait to go to bed, but when they go to bed, they hate everything. That's the energy I get from this. It's like someone who's just lying in bed, watching Netflix or watching something that's just making them feel even more disconnected from reality. This is my disconnected from reality card recently because I'm seeing that a lot with the energy in the collective. So this deadbeat, it's like someone who, isn't paying attention to what's happening around them. They're just constantly sucked into their phone. Could be something, again, I'm seeing there's a crypto sort of negative side, or there is metaverse and all this technical stuff that's really getting people roped into this feeling of we have to prepare for the next big thing, which is like, don't do that. I'm giving that advice to anybody that is in crypto or into this whole, because things are fucking shifting really fast. There's a lot of timelines being really pushed right in our face, literally. So you need to look at that as well. Okay, this is the first thing. That's why the Four of Coins could be here. They could be into the market, the crypto market, or they could be into like investing, and they're putting all of their energy into this, thinking that it's going to save them or it's going to create this life that they think that they deserve, but they don't deserve it yet because they don't feel worthy. They're still wearing a disguise. So this is what you need to realize with this person, is they're running away from their own issues from their past that have had to do with their childhood and just feeling like they weren't worthy. Okay? Moving forward, we have the Five of Pentacles. This is for you, sort of advice for you. We have Queen of Cups. We have the Eight of Cups reversed. And we have this card as well. So it says, don't take anything personally. Relinquish. I can never say relinquish. Sorry. Don't take anything personally. Relinquish self-importance. And then it says on the back, personal importance or taking things personally is the maximum expression of selfishness because we make the assumption that everything is about me. Okay, that could be for you, that could be for them. But yeah, in general, just don't take it personally. Okay, their vibe, their energy is giving off this feeling of this is not connected to the earth. Okay, not connected with reality. So that's why this card's coming up. For them. This, for me, feels like them. This Five of Pentacles is, you might see that this person is going to start showing signs that they're going through some tough times. Okay, you have the Queen of Cups here as well. You are probably at the best you've ever felt in life. You're feeling quite, your cup's full. Your cup is so full that it's overflowing, and you're just like drowning in your own self-care and love for yourself. Now, this is a thing that I see in people's energy sometimes. You have the Queen of Cups, but you also then have the Eight of Cups reversed. So this is a toxic manifestation that could happen if you don't realize it. Doesn't mean that you need to help this person out. Okay, does not mean that. But it does mean that this person could be showing up to you to see how you react. Okay? Because you don't just cut it off and be like, I'm not helping someone who's a waste of my time and just can't get their shit together, or blah, 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 or whatever. Or they're faking it, or they're not, you know. This is this Eight of Cups energy. This is, I'm not even trying. So you're literally seeing the situation and you're just completely walking away from it. You're like, no. It's a part of your journey as well. It's part of your quest, is to see how you react. You are full. Your cup is full up. What I'm noticing is that you need to realize what you avoid. Because it feels like to me you're avoiding a lot of the things that the universe wants you to balance out in your life. I'm just pointing out what I'm seeing energetically first as to why this situation is showing up, because it's also wanting you to become more connected to people, no matter what they are or who they are that's showing up. It's make sure that you are open to them and seeing how it goes. It's sort of giving me the impression that you see that someone needs your help and then you try to help them out and you feel like they're just not listening to you, or that, you know, you're wanting a reaction or some sort of thanks from them. But with the Five of Pentacles, it's like you need to realize that it takes time for this person to actually, you know, come back around and say thank you so much. Okay, but if you just run off before they've even changed, so this person does not love themselves, and they do not love anyone that's trying to help them. They feel bad about it. They wouldn't understand why you're helping. So that's something you need to take into account. If you want to help them, you need to make sure that you're just doing what you can. You're doing the best that you can with them, and you're making sure that, you know, they're okay. That's all you need to do. Literally just tiny baby steps. And then the Five of Swords here as well. These birds are all trying to avoid getting stabbed by these swords. And it's sort of like breaking free from a prison that they've created. Okay? I do think that this is a really, really good opportunity for you and for them. But this is a really good opportunity to go through this. This feels like an initiation to the next level, to be honest, Because what you're going to realize is through being more observant around what others are going through and how you can help them just a teeny tiny bit does you the world of good. Because what I'm seeing from this is that in this energy is that too much love can be a little damaging, okay? So if you have all the love to give and you give it to someone who's just not ready for it, they're going to just, not handle it very well. They're not going to handle it very well, okay? So that is why when people are going through something and you're trying to be caring and loving towards them, they run the other way because they're like, I don't want it. I don't deserve that love. That love energy is scaring their fear energy, okay? That's why the child is sort of wanting to connect, and the inner child is wanting to connect, but they've lost that connection, okay? This innocence, the bunny rabbit in the background here as well. That rabbit is wanting to connect this person to their inner child. But they've just put on this mask for so long that they've forgotten who they are. Okay? And then lastly, I'm just going to pull a few cards because I don't want to go into the sex for you group number 3 because I don't really think that that's a thing or that it really needs to be that looked at. So, and this is just advice for you going forward. We have silence, snow. I'm just going to pull a few oracle cards. We have a wonderful idea, an aha moment. I'm getting the feeling that maybe you are around February, you're going to have some sort of an idea on what you can focus on, maybe other than this situation. Maybe now you're going to be like, wait a minute, I know now what I need to do for me to sort of share my love. Alternative medicine. Okay, so I want one more from this. And stay positive. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what, if you change it up, if you're getting the silent treatment from people, okay, or if you know who this person is and you're getting the silent treatment because they're going through their rebirth, they're waiting for the dark winter months to end, and you're ready. You're like, I'm aligned with my clock, okay? And I am ready to take the next step. And I want romance. I am wanting romantic, positive energy coming into my life. I want someone who likes maybe a little psychedelics, okay? A little bit of those psychedelics. Someone who is like, quite free and positive and a little bit hippy-dippy there with good old Jesus. Okay, a little bit hippie, a little bit like super positive. I think that's what you deserve. You might not think it. Maybe you've been attracting someone who's going through a lot of stuff, and now it feels like to me that this is your time to change it up. Okay, let you be the one that's the romantic. If you're not seeing the masculine doing romantic things or making the effort, then how about you just make the effort? You pull the strings. You be like, I'm going to be the one that goes the extra mile. You want romance, so now you're going to act on it. Okay, that's what I think that you need to focus on. And once you do that, it's like you cross into a whole new timeline for yourself. And then maybe this person that we're talking about today, maybe they're not even needed really around you. I just feel like whatever is going on right now, romantic relationship wise, I feel like this is also a representation of your energy. What they're going through is sort of a mirror of why things are a little bit cold and silent at the minute, okay? Because the way that I feel is that the way that I'm reading this alternative medicine as well is this person is the old drug, and something to do with the romantic and the stay positive and this new energy that I see ahead of you. That's the new drug, okay? But people don't like to change to something. People don't like to try new things. Time is of the essence. Okay? And I think that that's what we're getting to here is like you are the Queen of Wands. And you are controlling where you're going next. Because you, like I said already, you are in your power. You're the queen. You know what you want. You know what you're passionate about. And you know that you want a romantic situation or relationship. So you have to go searching for it. That's your quest. So all in all, this reading ended up kind of just tying into you. Okay, because this feels like a reflective energy. And you are the one that you've been waiting for. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, because while this person's going through that, the yellow here, the black is now, we're going towards this. And what is there is the person wearing the yellow, which is you. So you are the one that is going to change it all up. Nothing's going to come towards you and change it up. You have to now go towards it. Okay. But yes, that is all I have for you, group number 3. I hope that you enjoyed this. I went into this reading for all 3 piles with the intention of like this being fun and blah blah blah. But because I was doing it a little bit longer, I think my guides were like, okay, this is the perfect time to throw them in the deep end. So I'm literally, even though these readings might be that harsh, it was not what I expected. Okay, so it's just we're going through tough times energetically. So yeah, especially with the romance situation. Seeing that here today with the cards as well. So yeah, even though I wanted to make these readings a little bit fun and entertaining, it ended up being a little bit more of a calling out what I see. Yes. If you enjoyed the reading, leave a comment down below. If you would like a personal reading, the links are down below as well. And yes, I will see you all in the future. Goodbye.